Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. I am Grant Dahlstrom, known as Grant the Broadcaster on YouTube, and today I decided to do a little bit of a fun video and take you around my sports office, where I sit and chill, watch TV, hang out, or where I film some YouTube videos or prepare for my game broadcast. This is just a fun room and got a lot of sports memorabilia, lots of sports stuff in it, so I decided to take you around. So let's get to it. So this is a view probably familiar to you if you've been following my channel for a while now. I usually sit down in front of here when I do some talking videos or just videos in general. But there's another half of this room that I have a lot of stuff in. There's a lot of stuff to explore over there and around the parts. And since it's a dead season and I'm not really broadcasting any games in the summer, since obviously football's a fall sport, hockey's a winter, basketball's a winter and spring, it's a dead part for me, so I'm short on content, so I thought I'd take you around and give you a little sports office room tour. So let's start in the bulk of it. Over by the TV, the platform, the main desk as well. So you see here, this is something cool. My local minor league baseball team, the Quad Cities River Bandits, Royals High A affiliate. They used to be an Astros affiliate. Framber Valdez came through. We got a bobblehead of him there. Boog and JD, the two Cubs broadcasters on Marquee Sports Network, their bobblehead is there. A couple signed baseballs. This one signed by Major League umpire Pat Hoberg, under suspension right now, but at least former Major League umpire. That one's signed by Boog and JD, the Cubs broadcasters, as I already mentioned. And then over here, just a couple of random baseballs to fill the space. You see a River Bandits pennant that was given away at one of the games. And then more River Bandits stuff up here, representing my local teams nicely. And then just a little Quad City Storm tag hanging. That is the SPHL minor league hockey team that is around where we live in the Quad Cities, Illinois-Iowa border, for those of you unfamiliar. Whatever you call those. Foam finger, there we go. TV, another foam finger as we move over to the right part of the desk. Cubs bottle, it lights up, just there for decoration. Shane Bennett, he's a former Quad City Storm player, that SPHL hockey team that I was mentioning to you earlier. Fun decoration here. It used to be a light, doesn't light up anymore, but on-air fitting, since most of my videos are broadcaster related, and I'm a broadcaster myself. So, here, another cup for decoration. That's a Toledo Mud Hens cup. Went to one of their games last year in Toledo, Ohio. Cubs, little nacho helmet. Nationals, Washington Nationals, City Connect ice cream helmet. Quad Cities River Bandits. There you go, the High A Royals affiliate again. Nacho helmet there. And then, hey, that's cool. A pop figure, whatever you call them, of me wearing a little Cowboys shirt. Because, unfortunately, I'm a Cowboys fan. Down here, there's just some cool stuff. In here, I save all my live reads. Just in case I ever need them. I don't usually end up needing them. But live reads with the sponsors on them for the broadcasts that I do. There's just some gibberish that I don't know what's on it. Down there, mini fridge and some file folders, which I use for my spotting charts. So we move over here to the other desk. Here's some stuff I'm getting ready for football season. Those are the charts that I will fill up. Football season's still 2 months away, but I print them out in advance just to have them. Over here, just some fancy artwork materials. In these bins, similar thing, markers, Sharpies, things to make my boards and anything that I work on colorful. There's a bunch of junk. And then up here, this is the John Deere Classic part of this big shelf. All 4 stories of it. Past champions, bobbleheads, like to collect those. And then just some other John Deere Classic stuff in the back, including sign balls from plenty of players back there as well. In the middle, there's some of my Quad City Storm media credentials, Hey, there's Jason Hayward, former Cubs player. College World Series Cup from when I went to that. There's like a former Quad City Storm roster. There's a Storm bobblehead, Twisty the Tornado. Fancy Cubs clock, iCubs bat, the AAA affiliate to the Cubs. Some Storm rally towels. I have a lot of sports stuff, just threw it on a shelf here to kind of make it look cool. Down here, some extra crazy stuff, some pucks that I've caught at games and whatnot. There's some business cards, Benny the Bull bobblehead, and then just some other extra stuff. I have a gimbal. If you're technological, that's something to hold a camera up in there. That I use that for. Some more John Deere Classic stuff and NHL and NFL team helmets on the bottom. And then there's just some cords thrown all over the place. Art project. Yes, I can do art. One I made of myself, not selfish of all, but decided to do one kind of over my accomplishments. Then as we come over here, there's some more John Deere Classic stuff. A lot of my credentials from things I've done hanging up and down the side. Bryson DeChambeau signed flag over there. People always think that's pretty cool. He got his first career win at the John Deere Classic, our PGA tournament right here in the Quad Cities, and it's actually coming up in a few weeks. Hoping to do some coverage of it on YouTube, which I have done in the past. So now we'll move over to the last part of the room. Here's some of my storage, I guess you could call it. I just keep my boards from past seasons buried up in there. Not too organized. I don't need them organized because it's not like I'm referring back to them every single day, but I like to keep them to look at them for reference if ever needed. And usually, since I've only been doing this for just about 2 years now, it's nothing crazy, and I'll be able to flip through it. But this is some of the last season stuff for basketball, football, and the hockey games that I do as well. Over here, some of my special boards. This one's from the first ever game that I called on the radio. I work for QC Sportsnet, a local sports platform here in the Quad Cities. I call football, SPHL hockey for the Quad City Storm, and high school basketball. Here's some other boards from important games that I've done. Just displayed them on the wall. Nothing too crazy there. But I like the way it looks, and it kind of lets me remember some of the important games that I've called in the past. So that's basically it. It's a fun room, a lot going on. It's kind of where I just tried to slightly organize all my sports memorabilia and threw it out there to make it look sort of good. And I think it works as a cool background for YouTube videos, and I think it's fitting for me since I'm almost at a sporting event every day, so at least that's what it feels like. But pretty cool area here. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. As I said, short on content right now. I'm not calling any games until football season starts back up in August, but hopefully some John Deere Classic stuff on the way, some other random videos like this one on the way. But again, I've been Grant Dahlstrom, Grant the Broadcaster. Give me a subscribe. Follow me on Twitter at Grant Dahlstrom, and like the video. Thanks for watching, and goodbye, everybody.